What's up, Evertune world? We're going to do another video today, and this one is about what strings I got to use with my Evertune. I've seen some questions on the Facebook group, basically asking if we needed to use a particular string, if there was one over the other that was recommended. Uh, I've tried a few different brands out with the Evertune because as guitar players, we want to make sure we're getting the best tone always out of every single thing that is possible. That's why we spend so much on stupid cables. Uh, so here's what I landed on. This is what I started with, and this is actually what I ended up going right back to. DAddario XLs. I use 1046s because I'm in drop B, or in drop C sharp, sorry. Uh, so just changing from the 9s to the 10s took care of a lot of the down tuning for me. I had minor adjustments, and then I had my E string, or the C sharp string. Putting that, there's a little bit of dialing in. Okay, so why do I use the DAddario XLs, and why don't I use elixirs or any of the other stuff? It's come to my attention over the years of playing that the consistency of manufacturing is best with the DAddario XLs. There's all sorts of other strings out there, but I break a lot of strings live, so that experience through the years taught me that the DAddario XLs were the most consistent thing, and they were going to match well when that happened. I came back to them because they required less maintenance tuning with the Evertune. If you have an Evertune, you know what I'm talking about already. About once a week, you need to go in there with your key and just kind of dial everything back in. It's usually still within tolerance. I call tolerance 3 cents. It's usually still within 3 cents. But I like to go ahead and try to put it right back to 0 because, well, screw it, we can. So let's do it. The DAddario XLs seem to be recommended by Evertune as well because of their consistency. Now, here's another step I do. Don't buy packs of strings one at a time, because even with DAddario, how they're going to be consistently manufactured, and they do have a great consistent manufacturing process, there's still going to be difference in the wire density, all these little minute things that can actually affect our tone, our ability to stay in tune. The DAddarios, I've not had a problem. I've broken strings live. I've switched them out with the Evertune and literally just kept on going. I have not played another string live, so I can't give you a recommendation on that. I have played other strings in band practice and deliberately broken one or just clipped one just to replace it, just to see what it's going to do. And everything else that I tried, I had to do some micro adjustments on right there real quick before I could be happy with continuing on. So there you have it. Have I tried every single string that they make on an Evertune? No, I haven't. Am I picky with my tuning? I'm very picky with my tuning. And am I happy with the XLs, the DAddarios? Yeah, I'm very happy, and I'll continue to use them. That being said, I switched. These are some cheap ones I picked up at Guitar Center. They had 2 identical packs on the rack, which was what I was going for, and I was actually dropping a guitar to drop B, so these are 1150s. Like I said previously, changing your gauge of strings is in itself is going to change the tuning. If you're going to go to a thicker gauge, your tuning is going to be lower. It's one of the 3 things that affects pitch: length of string, tightness of string, and thickness of string. Those are the 3 things that affect your pitch. So we're changing the thickness of string, it's going to be heavier, or not heavier, lower. That being said, I would not choose this brand to go consistent with. I'm sorry, I'm not sponsored by anybody, and I don't make any money, so I don't care about demonetization, but I would not be happy with that other brand because, you know, if I was playing live and I broke a string and I had to change, because the stability on those strings, and it's not my setup, I can assure you it's not my setup. The stability on those strings just wasn't there for me in an Evertune situation. You know, it's just, when I did break a string, I did have to retune that string because the gauges were off just a little bit. So when you're choosing a string for your Evertune, go with what's comfortable for you. Go with what you like. Buy multi-packs. Don't buy one set of strings at a time. That's the main thing right there. But go with what you like. There's always going to be some old man telling you you're doing it wrong. You know, don't listen to him. Do what you want to do. That being said, I prefer the XLs, and that's why. So I hope that helped you guys. Any other questions, comments, concerns, or anything else you want me to do a video on, leave a comment down there. If you would, like, click the subscribe. That kind of helps, because I am trying to build like a channel of just general guitar knowledge here, even though I am concentrating on the Evertunes at first. And share it, watch it, go back to it, you know, watch it while you're going to bed. I don't give a shit. Just, you know, help me get this thing up. See ya.